Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Underrated, mate.
Young, black, and gifted. We do it for the culture. Every podcast we help bring our people closer.
So that was definitely one of those inspirational stories surrounding your business, your his and her business. Talk to me about the Sixers sponsorship. How did that come about for you? Or the collaboration, however it went for you.
That was crazy too.
Yeah, that was
so.
crazy.
Some lady named Maggie. Shout out to Maggie. She's a producer for the Sixers.
Okay.
She was at a grand opening of a all black owned pizza shop called Down North Pizza, North Philly.
Yeah.
So they had the Sixers band out there. They were, playing the drums and all that stuff for the grand opening. And I was just scrolling, and they was like, shout out to Maggie from the Sixers. Thank you for bringing the band out here for our grand opening. I said, what the hell is Maggie? I clicked Maggie, Sixers producer. So that shot my shot, went right in the DM.
Yeah.
I said, how you doing, Maggie? My name is Darrell, corner his hair juices. I would love for you to try our juices. Let me know if we can, make this happen. We can link. She wrote back immediately, sure, I would love to try your juices. Any way I can support. I said, great. I can get my delivery driver to drop them off to you. Normally, when it comes to stuff like that, I personally do the drop off.
Yeah.
But I was going to Charlotte that weekend for Brid's birthday.
Okay.
So I actually had my delivery driver drop it off.
That's fine.
So I dropped it off to her. And normally I give it 24 hours for people to, I wait 24 hours just so I can hit them up and say, yo, how'd you like the juice? You like it, whatever. She hit me before 24 hours. Like, oh, the juice is great. Tag me and all that.
It's fire.
I was like, oh, dope. You know what I mean? So I want to say 2 months later, she DM'd me, hey, we're doing a thing for small businesses called Small Business Spotlight. Would you be willing to do a little commercial for us for your brand where you just, talk about your business and then introduce the Sixers game that's coming on tonight? Yes, I would love to. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I called Cuzzo J Tech. He came through with the cam. We had our his and hers band that we sat at my dining room table, did a little commercial. She was like, if you got any footage of you guys, that has something to do with y'all juice, I can incorporate that with the Sixers footage and make a commercial. So, Cuz had all the dope footage. He done came to pop-up shops with us. And she hit me like, yo, this is some great, I don't got footage. I never get type of footage like this. Cuz had the camera, the dope camera, so we had all the footage, the pop-up shops at the crib, cutting fruits at the factory, all that stuff. So I sent it to her. She makes something dope, and it came out crazy. And Sixers posted on the actual page, and it was dope.
That's fire. And that one kind of came out of nowhere.
That was out of nowhere.
Yeah, that like even me saying, I'm like, wait, man, he was just doing this now. He with the Sixers now? Like
nowhere, bro.
Yeah, that's fire.
And you know what's crazy? Another John from Cappuccino from Power 99.
Okay.
This year, she hit me, hey, Mother Knows. Mother Knows.
Seen it. Yeah.
So, hey, Mother Knows want to know, how can you get some juice? Can I give him your number? Yes. You should have just sent my jack. Yes. So Mother Knows hit me. Hey, Darrell Jones, Mother Knows Party 9. I was wondering how to get some juice. I was like, just give me your address. Let me know whatever. I'll deliver them to you, whatever. So I did that. I was like, hey, can you mind if I do a reaction video? He's like, oh, I don't do reaction videos. I'll let you know how it tastes on air. I said, oh, okay. Hope you like this joke. We want to get aired down on Friday night, right? So he got on air, right when it came on, shout out to Ruff, his and her juices.
Fire,
You know what I mean? He was like, I'm tasting the powerhouse. It ain't even powerhouse yet. This is good. You know what I mean? So it was definitely dope. Then he did another one and shout out me and Sandra. He did it again on the radio. So yeah, it was love, man. It was love, man. I definitely had some dope highlights from his and her juices, man. It was love.
That's fire. So what I'll say is I definitely commend you for your willingness to keep going at it. You talked about not being persistent or consistent enough in some of your endeavors, but I've seen just through your story, you've seen a great change in even that. You know, because again, just going at some of these celebrities or people that could potentially help you out, a lot of people might not put themselves in that position to be told no. So even the Montrezl Harrell story, most people would have probably given up after maybe the second try. Maybe I'm gonna try it again, but you kept going. So I think that should be very inspirational to people who aspire to be, you know, whether business owners or actors, whatever. So I want to ask you, like, for our listeners who may be aspiring actors or business owners, or who may have their own businesses, content creators, whoever, regular everyday people, what is the best piece of advice that you would give them as far as pursuing their dreams or their goals?
Never give up. I know it might sound cliche, but I'm being very transparent. Never give up. And keep your eye on the prize, man. You can't give up. You got to understand your purpose and why you're here, why you decided to do it in the first place. Right? Don't overthink what God gave you. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Don't try to hang up your calling.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and stare at the call and let it keep ringing. Answer that joint, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's always something great on the other end. You feel me? And I think, like I said, I just feel like I was blessed to be able to do a lot of things. And I got overwhelmed at certain timestamps that we went over.
Yes, sir.
Because I just didn't know how to handle adversity. Like, adversity was a big hurdle for me. Like, if it's success at the end of the track run and all these hurdles, if you got Bell guys, you go ahead, Marvin, you got the acting, you got his and hers, you got videography, these are all different hurdles, you feel what I'm saying? And going over every one of them was a struggle. Sometimes, nigga, my foot clipped the thing and it was over. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes them hurdles, bro, it's a lot to go over them.
Yes, sir.
You feel what I'm saying? And I always say, man, my biggest downfall was just not being consistent enough in whatever I said I win at. You know what I'm saying? That's if I gotta really pinpoint, bro, it's consistency. Cause I don't think it was ever the work. I don't think it was ever the work. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
It was just being consistent in whatever I wanted to do. Now you can look at it like, well, bro, over the timeline, you low key, like you every year you kind of did something, maybe took a year off, but you kind of stayed doing something. It was just never the same thing. Yeah. And I always feel, even to this day, bro, like I feel I can still do anything. Anything we talked about, I know I can do it still. At still top tier, whatever. Whether it's old Marvin character, serious acting, comedy, his and her juices, videography, whatever. I felt like I can do whatever at the highest level. It's just having the time to be the best version of that. Yes, 100%. Because also, like I said, being a father, you know what I'm saying? Being a father of my two girls and being a husband, you know, Sandra, those things require quality time. Yes, sir. And it's a lot, bro, trying to this day, I'm being honest, it's a lot trying to balance just video and family. Forget all this, just be a videographer, not family. Balancing it. Today, right? I left, go get a haircut. Where you going, Daddy? Go get a haircut. Oh, I gotta see you home. Came home 1 o'clock, got ready to go shoot at 2. Daddy, you leaving again? I'll go shoot. Came back. Daddy, I know you're not leaving again. I'm on this podcast. All right. You know what I'm saying? That hit me different. Yeah. So it's like when I'm out here leaving this crib, I can't be joking, bro. Like, I can't be fucking around. You feel me? Yes, sir. So it's like when I really step out this crib, it gotta make sense. I can't be out here bullshitting, playing around. I got 2 little girls. I mean, a wife at home, bro. I can't be out here bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make this shit work. And this time, I gotta learn how to overcome those adversities and learn how to, get better at my mental. I even thought about going to therapy at one point. What's crazy is me and Cuz took me on a shadow with him what was it, yo? It was we went to we did a shoot for this therapy like clients, whatever, a therapy session.
Okay.
where a dude was talking like to a lot of people. It's called Black Mental Health. Black Mental Health.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everybody look like us that go through certain things, shit like that. And cuz took me to shadow him, and I was just recording it, but I really was,
You was
like,
paying attention.
I was paying attention.
Using both sides of your brain.
And I really realized, bro, how much I really needed to hear that.
Yes, sir.
To the point I was like, I wrote to the dude, and I could have probably wrote back to him to reach back out because I didn't get a response, but he probably was busy, probably got a lot of clients. But I really was considering like to sit down with somebody that looked like me that I could really talk to. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like we all need it, bro. I feel like we all need it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's something you should shy away from. I feel like everyone can need some therapy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because life is real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everyone go through stuff.
What tends to happen is we tend to go through different traumas and normalize it, tuck it away inside of us, and because we normalize it, we don't realize that it's a problem because it's normal. So just being able to talk about even with some of the trauma, just hiding it, even in not normalizing it, just hiding it because, like you said, toughen up, be tougher, and all that type stuff. Like certain things that some that we talk about on a regular podcast, toxic masculinity. You know, a lot of our young men are being trained to be cold, not to show emotion, when indeed it's the other way around. Like you should have compassion, if no one else in the beginning for yourself, so you can learn to have it for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So no, I agree. I think it's something that should definitely be implemented as early as necessary. You follow me? I've had the opportunity, since you bringing up Black mental health, I haven't had any as an adult, but I had the opportunity to do it as a youth. And my point is, as a youth, I always say this, that you're too young to be able to identify those feelings, those emotions. So you might be able to talk about it, but you need to be able to fully identify and understand those feelings. So even now, as for us as men, so I'm in total agreement with you that we probably should involve ourselves in it a lot more, because now at this age, even if we've tucked some of those things away, even if we hid it for so long, right? We have the ability to understand, to at least, if we didn't have understanding, to gain the understanding. When you're a child, it's a little harder to be able to comprehend. Where as men, as fathers, as husbands and all that stuff, we now have the ability, we should at this age have the ability to be able to work our way through those things. So I agree. I agree that mental health is something that we should, and that's the large reason why I started this too. This is, I don't do therapy, but this is my therapy. So when I get the opportunity to sit down and talk with people like me, that look like me, obviously there's some things I could probably see a professional for, but this is my passion. This is what I enjoy doing. This is how I release.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I'm in agreement with you for sure.
And when I go to the gym too, I call that therapy sometimes too. Sometimes I put in my story about therapy because I just get to relax. I'm by myself. I put my music and I just everything just goes.
That's a good John too. The I know a few people that utilize the gym in that same way.
Yep.
So so we talked about the man, the myth, the legend. Let's talk about the videographer, man. That's a part of yourself. When I reached out to you, I think we had reached out just on the strength of like doing your acting, your career, the things that you've done in the past, and then literally I'll turn around, you went full throttle. I'm still talking to you about the acting. I turn around full throttle. You got you mashing the gas on a videography.
Right.
Talk to me about that. So if you can, let's start with the LA trip. That's a great story too, I think.
Okay. Man, where do I start with that? All right, so I was on Instagram Live with my man. Shout out to my man Lay. I was just watching his live with him speaking with someone else, and he tapped me in. I was like, tap me in, so I just hopped in on with him, and he tapped someone else in, and somebody else he tapped in, was from LA. He's like a director, producer out there, got his own studio, and we was on the live, and he was just giving a lot of game. Just give a lot of games, just talking about what it takes to be an actor, and what it takes to, do what you gotta do in this business and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was just really sitting there, just soaking it all up. And mind you, he was talking with his camera on, so I can't even see, boy. His words is powerful. Just hear what he was saying. I can't even see. I just hear what he was saying. And when the live ended, I was like, damn, boy was talking some stuff. So, you know what I do? Bro, gotta shoot a shot. Shoot my shot. So the next day, I said, what's that dude who was talking to? I was like, well, that's his name. DM'd him. At this time, bro, I wasn't actively acting. I just hit him up in the DM and said, hey, I was wondering, are there any opportunities for auditions? It was a pleasure speaking with you last night when I was sitting there live. I was soaking up all the game you were saying. It was a pleasure being on live with you. Thanks, young black king. I appreciate that. What level of acting are you on? What you mean, like level, like through 1 to 10, like level? Like what you mean? Like, what type of?
If I rate with
yeah, what you mean, like no, like what have you done?
I'm a 7.
Like what have you done? I did. I told him what I did. He's like, no, I don't. Ain't about what you did. He's like, no. He was like, are you really passionate? Do you do this every day? Are you in acting classes? What are you doing actively? What are you doing? Well, I don't. I'm stuck writing back.
Put you under the gun.
I'm stuck on a writing back. I'm like, well, I'm not really active, but I don't care about what you've done. Like, what are you doing now? Right? He said, listen, kind of similar to the conversation. He said, listen, if you serious about this, come to LA. Said, come like live or visit. Either one. That's all he said.
Hey, yo. I was like, we'll judge you based off of that.
I was like, all right. So I hit Cuz up. I was like, yo, I was talking to the dude out in LA. He was telling me, yo, like, if I want to make this happen, I should come out there. And like, when you hear stuff like that, and Cuz, he wasn't on no, like, don't go out there. What you mean? You don't know this person. He was, Cuz was like, what's
rocking.
up?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pattern there too. I mean, that's
Cuz was like,
every time that you said that you reached out to him, you said,
Cuz was like, what's up? Let's go. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So I didn't put my foot on the gas just yet. I was just seeing what his reaction would be. I said, all right, cool. So then, shout out my man, the real horse. He from the county. He out in LA doing his thing. He a model. I seen him on my story.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, bro, we got a link. Like, we ain't link up in forever. He been out there for a minute. Now, he always been a supporter to me. Like, bro, you too talented. Why you in Delaware County still? Yeah. Bro, for what you can do, you will be out of here. You need to come to LA. What are you doing out here in Delaware County, bro? What are you doing? And I was like, yeah, whatever. I just didn't think that far. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So he was like, bro, actually, you know what's crazy? I'm shooting a movie the end of October. He said, come out here with your phone, bro, and just shoot some stuff. I said, I don't even got a phone. I got a camera now. You got a camera? Mind you, at this time, bro, it's October of 2022. Pay attention to the timestamps. Yeah. October 2022. I barely knew how to work my camera. August of 22, my cousin had me shadow him a mansion. We went to like this mansion party in Jersey. We went to a mansion party in Jersey. And he said, cuz, the first time I went out there with my camera, I bought my camera 2020 of May. It sat on the shelf collecting dust. I never used it. He was using my camera more than me. Cuz, got borrow your camera, gotta do a wedding. Cuz, got borrow your camera, gotta do a prom. Cuz, got borrow your camera, gotta do a gender reveal. I just need 2 cameras to do something. So he would always borrow my camera. I never used it. So I'm like, yo, this dude asked my camera one more time I use. I just spent $4,000 on this camera, lens, Bronins, bags, tripods. I just spent all this bread on this camera and I ain't do nothing with it yet. So I'm like, yo, cuz you gotta show me how to use this damn camera. So I shadowed him from like August to October. I only had 3 months of working with this camera. I wasn't really the best. But my man said, come out, LA with the cam. So I grab a ticket, go out to LA. I had to bring Cuz with me because I did not feel comfortable with that camera out there at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not with the situation that my man was on. Now, we were just doing BTS behind the scenes, so not like we was shooting a movie. We were just behind the scenes, but still, I needed Cuz to come with me, to back me up. So, Cuz came out there with me, with his work, you know what I'm saying, did the shots. I did all the shots, you know what I'm saying? And we go out there, and when I go out there, it's like a whole new world, bro. Now, man, I've been to LA before in 2016. That was just like on some tourist stuff. To really be out there in Hollywood and just see like what it's like to shoot a movie out there in that element, bro. It's just, as soon as we rented the wheel, as soon as we got to the airport and got the Mustang with the drop top, as soon as we got the wheel, start riding on the highway in LA, it just was different. It just was different, bro. Like, I was like, yo, LA is the greatest, dog. The time went back 3 hours, got extra time.
They say 2 drinks in the new city. I think I might move here.
Bro, it was the greatest, bro. LA is just the best. It's a vibe, bro. Bro, you know, they be like, man, that's cap. You see that stuff, that's just TV. Don't know, bro. It's real. The palm trees, all that, the weather, it was lit. You know what I'm saying? And when I went out there, it was supposed to be the whole state property out there for the movie, but only young Chris and Sparks came. I didn't get a chance to meet Sparks, but I met young Chris. He was a thorough, cool dude. He thought I was from LA. Yeah. He was like, "Yo, probably use me from here." I said, "No, I'm from Philly." You from Philly? Oh, did he from Philly? Oh shit! He's from Philly,
cousin.
Cool, but he was cool boy, cool, thorough dude, cool, thorough dude.
How was that? Like, you know, getting a chance to meet somebody. You know, Chris is one of those. I was actually on the way in town. We was listening to State Property, and I almost forgot how crazy they was at a point in time. So how was that for you? Although it was a little bit later in life, it wasn't, you know, back then. Yeah. But how was that, getting a chance to meet somebody like, you know, Chris?
He was cool, man. He's a cool, thorough dude, man. Very professional, man. Came to do his job. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Like, having great conversations. He's even offered me if I wanted to go to brunch with him the next day. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get to do that because times and stuff was messed up. But he's a really cool dude, man. I really respect him. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool dude. I met DeAndre Bonds, the dude that played in Snowfall, previous work, The Wood. Yeah. Previous work, Tales from the Hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was telling about a story how I was scaring them damn dolls on Tales from the Hood back in the day. He started cracking up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I met Black Child. You know, he's a Murder Inc.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
He was cool, thorough dude, man. So, yeah, man, it was a dope situation. I always appreciate Horace, though, for bringing me out to LA.
That's fine.
For that situation, man. It was dope. It was dope. And I actually got a chance to meet the dude.
Yeah, that you was on the live with.
I was in the live with.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was like, yo, I'm going to go all the way out to LA to meet this dude that, what if I get out there, he don't answer his phone? I'm going to fly out here just for that? So I was a little nervous. But when my other man told me, yo, come out here, I said, I got two to
You got a reason to be out there,
I got the reason out there. Yeah. So when I pulled up, you know, rap or whatever, me and Cuz went linked up with him. Cool dude, had a crazy studio. I met, he manages a dude that's in BMF.
Okay.
His name, Tyshawn Freeman, if I'm not mistaken. He's one of the 50 boys. Okay. Yeah, I met him. He's a cool dude, whatever. Another dude walked in the studio. He was co-star. He co-starred with Will Smith in Miss, what's that called? That slave movie?
Oh, yeah.
Emancipation. Something like that.
I wasn't feeling him.
Oh, okay.
He started drawing.
Yeah. He started him with that movie. Yeah. And I met some folks in there, man, and it was a great dope experience. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It was a great dope experience. You know, and he was like, yeah, man, like, this is what you want to do. This is what you need to be, man. LA is everything. This is what you need to be. This is what you want to do. You know what I mean? And because I tell you, man, like, off camera, it was a crazy experience. Like, we was only in LA for 3 days. It felt like a week. That's right, cuz? Yeah. Like, it felt like a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, but it felt like a week. It felt like a week's worth of fun, but it went by too fast. Don't that make sense? We did so much in 3 days that someone could do in a week. But it's only 3 days. That's crazy. Next time I go to LA, it gotta be like 2 weeks. Yeah. Cause the time go back 3 hours. Yeah. That jet lag, all that shit. That shit fuck you up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So all right. So LA. And I'm just going off of my timeline how I saw it. You know, I saw that you did the. I saw that you did the
DC too.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But you did the behind the scenes. You did the DC. So we'll get the DC. But I want to talk more about some of the collaborations you did with your videography. You did a few commercials for people, some promotional videos. Talk to me about some of those.
Well, one of the most notable ones I did. I did Don't Call Me White Girl.
Yes.
She has a very popular podcast.
Yes.
She was she was on the $1 Million Worth of Game show.
Yep.
I edit her intro. So her producer, want to show shout out Time Flies. He was at a party that I filmed, and I edited the video, posted it. He reached out to me, yo, this video dope you did, yo, that I was in. He's like, you ever edited a podcast before? I said, no, I never did. He's like, yo, if I can send you some clips, let me send you some clips, man, see what you can do. I was like, all right, yeah, send me some clips. He sent me like some clips of her podcast. I just want you to see if you can creatively put something together with it. You know what I mean? And did my editing thing and do it together, and that became her like intro every time her podcast go on.
That's fire.
Yeah, I mean that was fire. Dope. That worked with my guy. Shout out to Tamo D. She worked out with him.
That was fire.
You know what I mean? I did his clothing store. He had a show, Philly Fashion Week. I went there, caught some of his pieces, and folks walking down the runway was closed. That was dope.
That's fire.
I was with a shout out my man Mel, Big Hustle. He got one of the dopest gyms in the city. That's Big Hustle Sports. He really big advocate for like just being like inspirational to kids and stuff like that. And it's deeper than basketball, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to teach kids about life and being a good person first before anything. Because you can't step in the gym if you don't listen to your parents, if you ain't trying to be a good citizen, be a good person first. That's what he preached before you even try to grab a basketball. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's all about your character with him, you know what I mean? So I respect him. Shout out to Mel. I did a commercial for a dentist. Shout out to Bleacher Bar. Shout out to Amanda from Bleacher Bar. Did a commercial for them. Did a commercial for Nifty 50s.
Fire.
Yeah, my guy. Shout out to Flyer Foodie. He is a big networker. Corey from Yale.
Yeah,
Corey.
He's somebody. He'll probably be here soon.
Yeah. He's a big networker.
Yeah,
and he got a lot of plugs, a lot of these restaurants.
It's fire.
And he said, yo, bro, it's a National Cheesesteak Day. He's cool with the owner's daughter.
Oh.
The owner that owns all the 50s. He's cool with the daughter.
Oh.
She was there.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, bro, come through, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he like, yo, throw a crazy video together for National Cheesesteak. I said, bet. Came through, did my thing. And me and the girl exchanged numbers. And when I finished the bid, sent it to her, she's like, oh my God, this is, I love this video.
That's fine.
I love how you caught all the angles. This is great. And I posted it, went crazy, did his thing. And we did like another restaurant, I think it's called Poe's Sandwich Joint. Then we did Hunt's.
Was that a few weeks ago?
That was like a month ago. I think about a month ago.
With the wings and all that?
The wings,
that joint looked crazy.
Yeah, about a month ago. That's when Corey grabbed all the foodies together.
Yeah,
it was like
that's
a
fire.
foodie bowl. You know what I'm saying? All the foodies from all over the city, bro.
Foodie bowl is crazy.
Everybody was lit, eating everything. Yeah. Wings, pizza, pretzels. Yeah. It was a lit situation. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope. Yeah, man. Like, I'm very, very young in this videography world space, man. Like, I honestly only been really doing it consistently since January of 23. So we went 6 months in. So everything I've done
that sounds about right. And that's how it happened. I think I reached out. Obviously, with our context, we talk about your past and all the stuff you did in the past, but it was the LA thing. I'm thinking the way that I didn't know that you was doing videography. I'm thinking that you were part of the movie. But
no, I know everybody did.
Oh yeah, I heard snapping. Before he take off, I gotta get with you. He about to go crazy.
Yeah.
But ultimately, talk to me about. So you did the videography. First off, let me just say that, like, even for you to just be fresh at it, like, I think you got your future be bright with that. Obviously, you got a great support system.
Yes.
Trainer, help, have you. Yeah, so
man. Yeah, real rap. And I'm gonna speak on
you'll
J Tech because
okay.
he the one that motivated me to get the camera.
That's fire.
Because on some real, like I had no intention of getting a camera. I was comfortable with my iPhone. I shot everything on my iPhone. And I told you to rewind back with old head Marvin, that's when I started to understand editing. Like doing that when I used to edit my own videos for that character. And I never kind of lost it. I got better as time went on. But real rap, I've been editing for almost 10 years straight. Even when you didn't see work, I was always editing.
That's fine.
Even if I edit some stuff with my kids playing, I always would edit. So he told me, like, cuz no one's gonna take you serious if you pull up someone functional with an iPhone. I don't care if they do like the work. When you pull up with an iPhone in your bag, they're gonna be like, where the rest of the stuff?
Yeah.
I'm like, but bro, if they like the content, no, bro, some people you ain't gonna be able to get top dollar if you walking around with an iPhone. I'm telling you, like, invest in the camera, I got you. Like, we sat down one day on my island, went through the website, ordered what he said I needed to get. He said, get this, get that, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? And still to this day, like, he still give me some game and some tips on certain
fire.
stuff.
That's
and,
fire.
It's great to have him in my corner.
Yeah. Okay, so you brought up, what was it, DC?
Yeah.
So that kind of happened fast too. Like I said,
That was DC was after LA. So this is the crazy thing. So came back from LA October 22nd. So DC was December 1st. So my cousin seen somewhere a timeline about a movie called Wesley Christmas. It starred Jasmine Guy from Different World and
Kyle
I don't wanna
Barker.
mess up his.
Oh no, it wasn't Kyle Barker. It was Oglesby. It was one of them.
Oh God, what's his real name? T.C. Carson.
Who's that?
T.C. Carson is Kyle Barker.
All right, okay, right.
So the movie is Jasmine Guy from Different World, right? It's T.C. Carson, and Doris Wilson. I'm sorry, my guy, if that's his name, but that's Professor Oglesby from the Parker.
So he was. So they were both in the movie.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. I thought
the
I was.
movie's called Wesley Christmas, and it airs on BET Plus.
That's fire.
One was already out. So my cousin DMs me, hey, they're shooting a movie in DC. It's only 2 hours away. She like, they say you need a headshot. Cuzzo just took some pictures of me. He's like, you say you need a headshot. No, you said you need 2 headshots, and that's it. So I was like, all right, cool. I got 2 headshots. Some of the headshots. They hit me back 24 hours before the day of the shoot. And, no, I'm sorry, 48 hours before the day of the shoot. They hit me back and say, hey, you've been selected as a background actor. The day before the shoot is when we'll see the address. Like, the heck? So, bro, I remember it. It was December 1st on a Friday, right? I'm sorry, it was December 1st on a Thursday. Wednesday at, I want to say 10 p.m. is when the email came through with the address.
Dang.
And the set time was 7 a.m.
That's crazy.
I got it at 10 p.m., bro. I was sitting on the phone like, did they just send me this? I'm like, now mind you, I got a cut the day before. I said, no, they're going to send me the job, I just don't know when. But I'm just going to get a cut just in case. I got a cut, so I was cool. So I realized that this guy right here, the set was 5 minutes where my cousin lived in Bowie, Maryland.
Oh, that's fire.
Right? So I said, yo, this is right around the corner from my cousin's crib. It was at Bowie State. Was it Bowie State University? Yeah, I think they have Bowie State University, I believe. So when I ordered the email, I seen it said you had to be on set by 7 a.m. Now nothing started till like 9:30, 10. They just be motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I was there, and just being there, bro, it started getting my juices back. Like I was getting motivated. I just left LA a month ago. Now I'm in DC around A-list actors. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm just a background person. I'm watching them go to work.
Absolutely.
I'm just around the atmosphere. The atmosphere is pumping me back up. It's getting me back in my bag. It's getting my creative juices flowing. Like my purpose is here. I feel like my calling is spinning the block for me. You feel what I'm saying? I felt like I did what I did. I took my long gap break, became a family man, got my fam straight. I said, yo, got my fam straight, got the house. My kids cool. I got to get back to doing what Darrell loved to do. You know what I'm saying? And not saying I'm a shy away from them. It's my family. But I got to learn how to incorporate all of this together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You feel me?
I'm with you. Yeah.
So I'm like, and as I'm in DC and I'm sitting here and I'm watching it all unfold, like the movie, and then I see the boy Sean Nelson from the Wood and having a conversation with him, he cool dude. I'm just sitting there, and then I'm on set. I'm over here, there. And the next day, it picked me. The movie I was actually doing was called Wesley Christmas 2. This is the crazy part. Let me rewind it back. When I got there, I didn't know what movie it was. I'm sorry. I think I said the email said no. The email never said what movie it was.
So you don't know who's in the movie and none of that?
Bro, I didn't do nothing. I didn't know anything. Now, I did go to the movie Instagram page. I did see that they just posted like Wesley Christmas 1 was coming out. December was around Christmas time. But I didn't know what movie I was doing. So I took that gamble to drive 2 hours to DC not knowing what the hell I was about to get into. I left 3 in the morning. I was on 95, 3 in the morning by myself. Just me and my thoughts riding this joint. Like, God, man, I don't know what this joint gonna be, but man, I hope this joint is something. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was just feeling the whole time. I sat in the auditorium with all these people. I said, excuse me, you know what this movie is? I don't know.
That's crazy.
Nobody knew nothing. Nobody knew what we were sitting down for. Nobody knew nothing.
That's crazy.
And then the director came in, hey everybody, so hi, my name is such and such, and just to let you guys know, the Wesley Christmas 1 movie just came out. We're here to shoot Wesley Christmas 2. I'm like, oh shit, Wesley Christmas. I said, I did see that one on their gram. I said, this might be with Jasmine. She said, okay, I'm only going to select a certain people to come out here and, just post up and wait. And I grabbed another round of you guys. When I was like a second round, they called. So I went out there, we was chilling, and I seen Jasmine Guy walk. I was like, Jasmine Guy for real. Oh shit. That's Professor Oglesby. That's Kyle Barker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing all of them.
Yeah.
And the first scene was I had to be a background actor for a party. It was a big ball. That's why I had a suit on. The first day on set, I had to wear a suit. So I had a suit on, and as I have a suit on, they just put me with random chicks to be my partner, and we just gotta act like we're just an ambiance. We're just, you know what I'm saying? And I'm walking past the Jasmine guy. I'm like, that's Jasmine guy. That's crazy.
Hope I don't trip, dude.
I'm like, oh my God, that's Kyle Barker. That's
crazy.
Yeah, I'm walking by these people, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. And also being a background actor taught me that you have to be very versatile when you get selected as a background actor. Always bring extra clothing. People that's listening, bring extra clothes if you ever get selected as a background actor. I only brought the shit that they told me to bring. You're supposed to bring a bunch of shit. And I was learning that from other background actors. Because Pete, right? So I was sitting there chilling with my suit, and casting director walked up to me. She said, I like your look. And she was like looking with other casting directors. She was like checking me out. I was like, oh man, I'm going to go pit me in something. I was ready. I was hyped, you know what I'm saying? And she said, hey, do you by any chance got another set of clothes? I said, yeah, I do. I did. But I think it's an opportunity. I'm like, yeah, I do. How far you live from here? 5 minutes. I really did. She was like, you go back and get something now? I said, yeah. In my head, I'm like, where do we get these clothes from, man? I'm like, yo,
popping tags. What you mean?
I'm like, I'm about to run the store real quick. But on some real, I was just so in the moment, dog. I forgot I did bring a turtleneck.
Okay.
I had a great turtleneck.
Was it sweater?
It was a sweater gray Joe. Bill Cosby. I had a Bill Cosby great turtleneck, thick Joe, like turtleneck all up
You
here.
said it was December.
Yeah, I did. And I did have my jacket. And I think I found a pair of jeans that I never took from the crib in my trunk. I said, cool. I said, oh shit, cool. Yeah. Looked at my trunk. Cool, got a pair of jeans. And I had some brown boots. So I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
So I go in there. I said, hey, I'm back. You need me, right? Oh, yeah, we didn't even need you. We're going to have you in this therapy scene. It's just me, T.C. Carson, and 3 other people.
Oh, wow.
I said, oh, bet I'm next to a lead. He can't cut this part out. I want to leave. Right?
Yeah.
I said, bet. So I sit next to him. Another casting director looking at me. He like talking to somebody like, I'm like, oh shit. What's going on? And then he like, then he get the other casting director. He come back to me. Hey, can you switch seats? I said, okay, cool. I ain't next to these cars, but another person over. Cool, all right. So, sitting there, he goes back, look through the camera. They gotta look through the camera. They gotta say, look on camera. He talks to the lady, like, she come at me, hey, we're gonna swap you out for this scene. It says you look kind of too upbeat. Like, you look too good.
They wanted you to
be stressed out. Everyone else had sweatpants. Once I look, I said, everybody got gray hair, balders, and sweatpants. I'm like, I look the best. I had on gray thermal chain. I just looked at too up. I just looked at. But who says you can't go through something and look good still? Yeah, so by God, I just didn't fit everyone in that line. Everyone looked like kids and crackheads. And me, I looked at like something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I was like, damn. They say, don't worry, we got you for another scene. Mm-hmm. So an hour later, as I sit on the side, one of my background actors, you do a lot of waiting, bro. Mm-hmm. So they pull and say, we got you for something else. Mm-hmm. Now I'm sitting around a bunch of motherfuckers like rappers. Somebody boy with dreads and one boy with gold tooth. I said, what the, y'all done put me, y'all done typecasted the shit out of me.
Gold tooth is shit.
I'm sitting looking like Carl Thomas and shit. I got the sweater on. I'm sitting here about to hit an R&B note. I'm all sitting there. Yeah, we all like a whole group. Like, boy, the rapper, I'm the singer. We like the band, the Diddy joint. Like, I like Diamond this joint. I know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, you feel me? So I'm in this joint, bro, and that's when Sean Nelson from The Wood comes sit next to me. I'm like,
okay.
I'm like, yo, yeah, Sean. Like, damn, you, Sean, like, yeah, what's up, man? Talking to him, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, we want you to be the producer. I said, producer, like what? We want you to make the beats. Mm-hmm. I said, okay. So I go in the studio. And they was like, matter of fact, no. Sean, you the producer. You get by the drums. You want to play this? I can play them a little bit. You want me to play the drums? No, I don't really want you to play them. Just act like you played them.
Yeah.
I said, all right. So I act like I was like,
yeah.
And I like I was playing the drums, right? I wasn't playing shit. But it was still a dope experience, you know what I'm saying? And then the next day, I'm waiting for this movie. This movie won't come out December of 23, Wesley Christian. You won't see me in this joint. I promise you.
Word.
So the casting director, it's all these people in this church, right? And the casting director select me and say, yo, I want you to be in a choir, fake sing with these 3 girls. It was like 2 dudes and 4 girls. Now, the family walks up on the stage because they're singing Christmas carols. And we got to be in the back with the church, and like we're like part of church singing. Mm-hmm. And they gonna cut me out of that shit. I know I'm gonna be in that. I said, no, I know I'm gonna be in this scene. Can't cut me out of that because the lead in front of me. The camera got to pan to the choir.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I did that. So that was a dope experience being in the background. And last but not least, the last scene was a wedding scene. Mm-hmm. And this is by the grace of God. I just so happened when we all was in the single file line and it was making everyone go into their rows. You know how church seats are rows? Mm-hmm. When I was the first one walked, I was at the end aisle. We need everyone on the end aisle to smile as the... Yeah. Dog, what?
Yeah,
say no more. Action. Yeah, like what you talking about? Yeah. So they was going down the aisle. I said, oh, I'm definitely in this shot. Because I was like 3rd row back, right? I was 3rd row back. I literally see the camera looking at it, but you can't look at the camera. So I'm like, yeah, that shit looking right at me. I'm still like this, like, yeah, looking right at me. It said, please continue to smile. Mm-hmm. Cut. Hey, the guy over there is not smiling. Do it again. All right, let's roll it again. Roll the tapes. Let's go. That's how that shit was on time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that was definitely a dope experience, though, man. I know I'm going to be in Wesley Christian. You're going to see my face. I know for sure. At least.
Word. That's fine. Tell us about I don't want to forget this movie. You said you recorded the movie. You filmed the movie in 15. Was it 15? You filmed it, and then it just came out The movie.
Fairly Flawless.
He was in that joint like Nino Brown pouring champagne on the chicks. I said, yo, real snapping.
Yeah, Fairly Flawless came about. Shout out to Salim. He's the director.
Mm-hmm.
It started out as a book and it turned into a movie. I went for a table. Before the table read, he had a little mini table read in his crib. And shout out my guy Lay. He took me to his crib to read. My character Fahim only had maybe like 2 scenes.
Okay.
A couple dialogues, nothing crazy. And he was like, yo, when I heard you read that, I had to add more. The reason why this movie kept taking so long to come out, he kept adding stuff for other characters and adding other plots, and it just took forever. And he added extra scenes for me. And when we did the actual real table read at another location, he upped it more, added even more. And yeah, it was a dope experience, man. That was a dope experience too, because that was like my first like feature film, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
That
is this the one that it end up on? Was it
Tubi? Yeah.
Tubi, but it was it something with Dame Dash, right? Then Dame Dash had something to do with it?
Dame Dash hopped on it like at the end, like he hopped on
okay.
it. And,
okay.
Yeah, he hopped on it as far as from a producer standpoint.
Fire, yeah.
He hopped on that joint. And that was dope. That was dope.
Wow. Anything else? Anything that I didn't cover that we didn't cover that we want to, you want to get out there in the light?
I think we kind of covered it all, man. We had a great talk, man. Man.
I would agree.
We had a great talk.
Would you any shout outs? I know you did a great job with that, making sure that you acknowledge the people as we walk through and talk through, but any shout outs, any people you want to give any special shout outs to? The fam, who?
Yeah, of course, shout out to the fam.
Yeah.
Shout out to the fam. Shout out to my baby Sandra. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my daughters, Jada and Sage. Shout out to you.
And shout out to you. Yes, sir.
Shout out to my guy Ed, man. I knew this dude since I was 9.
Yeah.
Very humble dude.
Yeah.
Man, this dude been putting in work for years.
Trying to,
went
man.
through trials and tribulations, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And for you to be this type of person you are today, I applaud you, bro.
Thank you.
And much success to you.
I appreciate that, man.
I'm saying?
I appreciate
and shout out
that.
to everyone that's just trying to overcome certain hurdles like we spoke about earlier.
Yes, sir.
Don't stop chasing your dream. Let anyone get you down. Let anyone tell you otherwise. You feel what I'm saying? You're calling. Answer it. Don't be like me, how I was in the previous past. Shoot your shots. Shoot your shots, man. Shoot your shots. Yeah, you only miss when you don't shoot them. You know what I'm saying? So
I love that, man. I love that. Yeah. All right, y'all. There you have it, man. Darrell Jones, man. And we signing out. This is the Young Black and Gifted podcast.
Peace.
Underrated lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Underrated lady.
Young, black, and gifted, we do it for the culture. Every podcast we help bring our people closer. Tired of being underrated, you can ask Jazz. This beat got horsepower like it's polo on a tag. Aquan, let him know it's every Tuesday and Friday. He said it wasn't possible like Twista and Kanye. Renegon, I've been seen it happen like Sasuke. Love is stronger than pride and it's the close to the side A. 12 midnight, I'm still smoking in the driveway. This ain't for the kids, go to Chucky for the child's play. We all gon' burn like Pompeii. Until then, you should grab your seat and come and tune in.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.